Pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated.
Welcome, Savannah Chatham County School Board President, Dr. Joe Buck, Board of Education 3, District 3 Representative, Mr. Alexander Luton, Board of Education Representatives, Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Thomas Lockamy, the Superintendent's Steering Team and other board representatives, Principal of Jenkins High School, Mr. William Brannon, parents, family, friends, faculty, staff, and lastly, the HVJ graduating class of 2009.
Good morning to school board members, faculty of Jenkins High School, and all friends and family, and of course, the graduating class of 2009. As I was sitting around trying to figure out what can I possibly write for inspiration, a couple of thoughts crossed my mind, but only one message truly stuck out. And this message was change. From a historic election to a God-spared U.S. Airways Flight 1549 at landing in Hudson River, 2009 is a year to be remembered. Some say the year 2009, rather than 2008, really is the true last of a dying breed. But I think 2009 is the end and a new beginning. The beginning of civil restoration in Iraq, the beginning of economic rebound, the beginning of student success rate, the beginning of more minority achievements, and of course, the beginning of change. Something change is going on a diet for 2 weeks, then returning back to the same old unhealthy eating habits. Or they think it's earning passing grades on a product support, but failing on a report card. If change was so easy, we would be able to correct our country's economic crisis in one day, or maybe even 1 week, but that's never going to happen. See, change is a long journey. It doesn't have any shortcuts. It requires patience and constant commitment, and if you let it one time to breathe or take a break, you might lose focus. We, the class of 2009, have endured change for 4 long years. During this time included staying up late for studying for the Avila math test or writing a 10-page paper in 1 day. We all have experienced some sort of change throughout our high school years. These experiences have helped all of us grow as individuals that know right from wrong, success from failure, how to lead instead of follow, and the differences that make boys men and girls women. We, the class of 2009, have set standards for our generation and for all others to follow. In closing, I challenge you, 2009, to be the best men and women you can be. Take what you have learned and apply it to your everyday lives after high school. Influence as many people as possible with your knowledge and guidance, because there are many that don't offer the same educational opportunity as us. While you walk across the stage this morning, remember change. Remember what all you have done to come this far, and it will all help you on your journey. Be successful in life, and don't let the envy of others prevent you from becoming the best doctor, engineer, lawyer, teacher, military officer, or president of the United States. 2009 is a year of change, and we are living proof. Thank you.
At this time, I would like to introduce our salutatorian, Adrian Nicole Wilson, followed by valedictorian, William Tyler Pearsall. Dr. Buck, District 3 Board of Education Representative, Mr. Alexander Luton, other members of the Board of Education, Superintendent Dr. Thomas Lockamy, other district administrators, Mr. Brandon, Jenkins faculty, parents, guests, and my fellow graduates, good morning. Thank you parents, grandparents, family, friends, and teachers for giving your support over these many years. Your attendance today is a prime example of how you have supported us in our education endeavors. Your presence makes today more memorable and meaningful to each member of the class of 2009. We should also recognize the value of support given to us by each other, as well as support we have received from our teachers and parents. Each of us has met and conquered difficult challenges, both inside and outside of the classroom. I would like to thank each of you as my fellow classmates and teachers who made my high school experience unforgettable, particularly the teachers and students of AP European History, AP Calculus, AP Government, AP Chemistry, and AP Literature classes, which in addition to presenting me with high stress levels, prepared me for college. I will remember these classes as they were filled with good time and fused with laughter and learning. Over these past 18 years, I could always count on my parents and sister to support me and give their opinion about life in school. So I would like to thank them, also for the contribution to my current success in high school and my future endeavors. Our high school graduation is just one of the many milestones that the class of 2009 has accomplished. Since we first set foot in elementary school, we have worked hard to achieve this dream. Today, our dream is a reality. We have experienced triumph and failure, but through it all, we have become stronger. The past 4 years at Jenkins have left us with many memories, from standing at the tardy table during our sophomore year to wearing uniforms during junior and senior years. We have experienced the journey of high school together from the first day of class until today, our graduation day. Do not look at this moment as the end. Instead, see it as the beginning of a great future filled with opportunity. With that, I give my best wishes and congratulations to my fellow graduates, the class of 2009.
Dr. Buck, District 3 Board of Education Representative, Mr. Alexander Luton, other members of the Board of Education, Superintendent Dr. Thomas Lockamy, other district administrators, Mr. Brandon, Jenkins faculty, parents, guests, and my fellow graduates. The quote, "To accomplish great things, we must not only act, but also dream, not only plan, but also believe," describes the path we have taken to arrive at this moment. We have not only acted, but dreamed, planned, and believed for 4 years that we would reach this point. Now a new phase of our lives begins. Today, we embark on the next step of our journey. Before moving on, let us remember some moments that will shape our memories of our 4 years at Jenkins High School. Who can forget the year mandatory uniforms were implemented, stripping of us of our individuality? This change of schedule from 4x4 to AB after not one school submitted it as their first choice, causing countless students' grades to decline. Starting classes after Labor Day and ending mid-June, and getting suspended for being late one time. Mark Twain once said, "I have never let my schooling interfere with my education," and that is exactly what we've had to do. Trudge through the numerous hours at school despite the ridiculous rules and changes we have had to deal with. But our years were also filled with positive memories. The most victorious football season Jenkins has ever seen in almost 50 years, and also one of the most successful baseball seasons just this past year. Or attending the junior-senior prom, or even pulling a prank such as a high-flying stroller. For each of us, 4 years at Jenkins were also filled with firsts, whether playing a sport, marching with a band, joining a club, or taking an AP course. These are just a few of the memories that we will have of our high school years, but each one of them has played a part in who we are today and who we will become tomorrow. And looking back, I can say that my 4 years have been rewarding, academically and personally. I have been challenged and taught to steer away from the norm by Mrs. Avila, entertained and almost stumped by Mr. Avila, and encouraged, supported, and enlightened by several of the other teachers I've had the privilege of working with. Over the years, many people have told me that they wish they had my brain or could at least borrow it for a test. Not only is this impossible, but it is foolish. We each have a brain waiting to be developed to its fullest potential. We cannot all be Einsteins, not even I, but we can all set goals, plan for attainment, and put forth the effort to reach these goals. Emerson once said, "If I have lost confidence in myself, I have the universe against me." The desire to succeed must come from within. If we do not believe in ourselves and what we can accomplish, no one else will. I would like to thank several people for helping me reach this point. The fearsome foursome for being some of the best friends a person can ask for, my adopted mothers, Mrs. Gigi, for believing me ever since middle school, and Mrs. Denise for letting the FF trash her house almost every weekend. But most of all, I would like to thank my parents. They've always been there for me, they've raised me, supported me, been proud of me, and most importantly, they've fed me. Well, class of 2009, we have made it. After 4 strenuous years, high school is finally over. Thank you for the friendships, the fun, and sorrow, but most of all, the memories. Class of 2009, let us celebrate the accomplishment of completing high school and truly embrace what the future has in store for us, believing ourselves to be individuals with the ability to achieve what we have dreamt and planned.
Good morning, parents, family, friends of the class of Herschel B. Jenkins 2009. School Board President, Dr. Buck, members of the Board of Education, Superintendent Dr. Lockaby, members of the administration. This class of 2009 is an assemblage of powerful, congenial, smart young women and men. These young people have made me proud to be the educator and bring honor to the teachers, counselors, and staff that have worked with them through the years. Herschel B. Jenkins High School, along with the other fine high schools in this system, has empowered these young people to go forth and make the world a better, safer place to live. The honors they have earned speak of their preparedness and scholarship. This group of 300 candidates for graduation has created many reasons for Herschel B. Jenkins High School family to celebrate. Please let me share a few. 35 honor graduates, 1 Georgia Scholar, 1 National Merit Scholarship Program commended student, 1 Star student, 13 University of Georgia Certificate of Merit recipients, 3 Presbyterian College Junior Fellows, 1 Furman Scholar, 4 Wofford Scholars, 5 Superintendent Award recipients, 2 Savannah News Awards of Excellence finalists, 1 Coca-Cola Scholar semifinalist, 42 seniors who have accumulated $3.7 million in academic scholarship awards to this date. Congratulations. Congratulations, class of 2009. Again, your scholarship and appreciation for academic excellence has brought honor to Jenkins High School and the Savannah-Chatham County Public School System. It has been my pleasure to serve you as principal. I would be remiss without wishing you good luck. Also, I wish you good fortune. But most of all, I wish you happiness. I would like to say a special thanks to Charles Fry, Brianna, Chelsea. You made my mornings entertaining, listening to the morning announcements, and I shared a lot of laughs and a lot of good times. You're to be commended as you were for your senior duties and responsibilities. Thank you very much. Will the graduating class of 2009 please stand? Superintendent Dr. Lockamy, Board of Education President Dr. Buck, District 3 Representative Mr. Luke, other members of the Board of Education, other members of the Board of Education and Administration, it has been my privilege and honor to certify these distinguished students standing before you as successfully completed the requirements for graduation for the state of Georgia as well as the Chatham County School Board. Students, please move your tassels. Ladies and gentlemen, I proudly present to you the Herschel B. Jenkins High School class of 2009.
John Andrew Adams, Brian Allen, Cortez Alls, Chantel Shaniqua Alston, Joseph Zachary Altamar, Hassana Cinquetta Aris Muhammad, Algernon Alistar Aris, Ariane Arkwright, Ariel Olivia Arkwright, Marcus Starr Arnold, Marissa Gwendolyn Elizabeth Arnold, honor graduate, Maurice Arnold, Jr., Tiffany Monique Arnold, Khalid Ahmed Bacon, Alisa Aurelia Bacon, Laquanda Rashay Baker, Malvina Eugenia Baker, Talasia Baker, honor graduate, Shanae Tawana Banks, Shaniqua Asher Bannister, Marcus Baptiste, Denitris LaQueen Barnes, Justina Lynette Barrett, Christopher Michael Barton, Corey Lane Bass, honor graduates, Andrea Lachelle Batiste, Nicholas Everett Bazemore, honor graduates, Chelsea Darice Beasley, honor graduate, Mariam Beezer, Ashley Michelle Bellamy, Dagogo Paul Benson Jaja, Keone Deshay Bigham, Kareem Antonio Bloom, Shakiria Monet Bonaparte, honor graduate, Samantha Michelle Boyette, Brittany Ashley Bradham, Adrian Simone Brentley, David James Brenner, Brianna Cadetta Brooker, Ashley Denise Brown, Jaleesa Marie Brown, Jeremy Morel Brown, Jonte Nantorian Brown, June Ashley Brown, Denise Alethea Brown, Donald Bryant Jr., Kiara Sheree Louise Bryant Sawyer, Joseph Christopher Buckley, Sean Allen Buckley. Danielle Rion Burns. Mac McCurry Burris Jr. India Nicole Burrows. Bradley DeMillo Berzamato, honor graduate. Whitney Raquel Bird. Adam Joseph Karachi, honor graduate. Shay Marie Carcioni. Matthew Talmadge Carey, honor graduate. Jessica Michelle Lorraine Carson. Jared Allen Caruso. Jair Casillo. Demetrius Bailey Chaplin. Anthony Chimwala. Sierra Sherelle Chisholm. Tracy Lynn Christensen, honor graduate. John Thomas Coker, honor graduate. Brandon Jamal Cornish. Danielle Nicole Coward. Davida Jonay Cowherd, honor graduate. Michael James Craig. Chandler John Michael Crawford. Jasmine Rukia Crawford. Marquise Delshon Cromartie. Travis Michael Cross. Lauren Rose Cummings, honor graduate. Imani Sawia Cummings. Christina Maria Curry. Cynthia Alexis Curry. Salon Santonio Daly Yap. Sydney Marie Daniel. Jessica Emily Darnell. Dale Andrew Davis. Jolisa Davis. Taylor Amber Davis. Christian Giovanni De La Puente. Leo William Dagon II. Selena Monet Dickerson. Brittany Monet Dorsey. Richard Tyler Dubberly. Denisha Patrice Dukes, honor graduate. Samuel Elliott Dunham. Christopher James Durrance. Brooke A. Early. Jordan Brendan Michael Eason, honor graduates. Hannah Johan Echols. Candace Yanika Ellaby. Christina Lorraine Elmore. Austin Alfonso Esch. Rachel Suzanne Ernst. Elizabeth Caroline Evans. Naima Angelina Evans. Nolan Evans Jr. Ling Fan. Brittany Nicole Ferguson. Corey Janae Fickling. Safua Lagay Fanal. Matthew Wade Fisher. Lance Dylan Flesher, honor graduate. Joseph Frazier. Christopher King Freenor. Charles Edward Fry II, honor graduate. Alexander Brody Gammon V. Jessica Mercedes Gardenhire. Matthew Lee Gatch. Catherine Stephanie Gonzalez. Stanley Norman Gordon Jr. Demonique Nicole Green. David Darnell Green Jr. Kiwana Remisha Green. Modeja Iwana Green. Shaquita T. Green. Angel Denise Griffin. Tyrone M. Griffin. Alexia Joelle Grimes. Elizabeth Ann Haddon, honor graduate. Simone Nicole Higgins, honor graduate. Janae Alicia Hall. Selena Rose Hallett. Akia Tashay Harris. Keon Harris. Lamar Harris. Joshua Wesley Harvey. Patricia Renee Hill. Laura Elizabeth Holland, honor graduate. Amanda Holt. Sharquandra Jasmine Hopkins. Shakira Lachelle Housey. Elisa Valentina Makana Howell. Tess Yvonne Huertas. Bernard William Huggins Jr. Gregory Chance Hughes. Byron Anthony Humphreys. James Bernard Humphreys. Darius Irving Hunt. Daniel Islis. Jeanette Issaguire. Calvin Renard Jackson. Joshua Leonard Jackson. Joe Jeffries. Montreya Antoine Jenkins. Simone Dion Jenkins. Latoya Jinks. Alfred Justin Johnson. Jasmine Marie Johnson. Taylor Nicole Johnson, honor graduate. Craig Andrew Jones. Desiree Dominique Jones. Elaine Marie Jones. Alexis Simone Kelly. Callie Caramondi, honor graduate. Landon Joseph King, honor graduate. Tyshawn Demond King. Benjamin Leo Kirby. LaShawn Alexander Knight. Michelle A. Lamar. Aisha Renee Lang. Naja Rashida Lang. Ariana Jeray Lanier. Michelle Leach. Edward Joshua Lewis. Giselle Whitney Lewis. Nicole Erica Lloyd. Anna Louise Long. Andrea Vontrez Lovett. Malcolm Terrence Mack. Christopher Wayne Mahaney. Victor Ramon Maynor Jr. Jabbar Maurice Marion. Alvin Marshall Jr. Joseph Ernest Martin IV. London Nicole Martin. Aisha Shamika Massey. Howard Zavon May. Ashley Marie McBride. Courtney Amber McCoy. Takuma O'Day McCraw. Linworth Barrington Nellis, honor graduate. Lucian Miles. Tatiana Shanae Miles. Latiqua Janae Miley.
Robert S. Miller, Leland Xavier Mitchell, Shanika Donche Mitchell, Jakira LaShawn Montgomery, Anthony Lamar Moore Jr., Keith LaRoyce Morgan Jr., Christina Mosey, Raymond Christopher Muldrow, LaShawn Dunwoody Murray, Olivia Benaya Mydell, Thomas Carson Myrick, Tuck Chi Nguyen, Patrice Monet Nobles, Jasmine Deanna Outler, Ashley Christian Overstreet, Theodore James Page, Misal Manesh Patel, Honor Graduate, Reena Rahindra Patel, Honor Graduate, James Burdell Pennington, Janitza Michelle Perez, Ashley Nicole Phillips, William Tyler Pearsall, valedictorian, Shannon Louise Polite, Tommy Lavon Poole Jr., Anthony Lukita Presidio, Honor Graduate, Shelby Lynn Price, Michael Patrick Quarterman, Aliyah Yakina Rahim, Kanita Rochelle Rains, Dejanae Durrell Rankins, Deborah Arlenia Ransom, Janika L'Oreal Reed, Shannon Brent Render, April Michelle Richards, Amber Alexis Robinson, Morgan Ashley Robinson, Sean T. Roby, Joshua Charles Rogers, Adam Rojas, Curtis John Paul Rucker, Terencia Michelle Rucker, Joshua Wayne Rumsey, Alvin Janae Sanchez, Crystal Michelle Sanders, Jordan Christine Scarpetti, Christopher Jared Scott, Daryl Vincent Scott Jr., Matthew Hunter Sebald, Honor Graduate, Irvin S. Sebastian Jr., Charles Shaw Jr., Shella Danietta Arteria Shaw, Jamal Simon, Imani Kaveh Smalls, Christopher S. Smart, Dominique Aline Smart, Abdul Jesse Smith, Aja Alicia Smith, Latifa Tawasa Smith, Robert Michael Smith, Takiba Tierra Smith, Nodi Lisbeth Solana Rosario, Jeremy Trayvon Sotelo, Deborah Lee Sedeno Spate, Byron Nair Spellman, Robin Danielle Starks, Jawad Rakeem Stevens, Petrell Colleen Thomas, Helena Michelle Thompson, Honor Graduate, Marion Jerome Thompson, Brittany Leanne Todd, Shanae Alexis Turner, India Mariah Shanae Turner, Adam Malunas von Saisawan, honor graduate. Jolisa Washington. Maquita Joy Washington. Markham Booker Washington II. Ricardo Maurice White. Zachary Wellington Whitaker. Ishmael Dejan Wigfall. John Remington Thomas Wilkins, honor graduate. Adrian Lamar Williams. Allison Rachel Williams. Brittany Shanae Williams. Cornell Lee Williams Jr. Richard Williams III. Tanika Nakia Williams. Tiffany Rashawn Williams. Zachary Dylan Williams. Lauren Ashley Williamson. Contessa Delane Willoughby. Adrian Nicole Wilson, salutatorian. Jasmine Marie Wilson. Brandy Sherelle Wright. Imani Jamal Wynn.
Ladies and gentlemen, friends and family, would you please help me in recognizing the class of Herschel V. Jenkins 2009. Congratulations, sir. Would you please rise for the singing of our alma mater?